Are you headed to Gulf Shores, Alabama with your RV and looking for a place to stay? Well, we're going to tell you the best place in Gulf Shores in this episode of
Travels with Delaney.
Welcome back, everyone. My name's Patrick.
And I'm Patty.
And this is Truman.
And this is Bess.
And if this is your first time here at Travels with Delaney, welcome. We're your channel all about RVing and living life to the fullest. Now, in this episode, we want to share with you a RV park here in beautiful Gulf Shores, Alabama. We've got big blue skies today, warm weathers, and nice Gulf breezes. And this is our first time here. And boy, did we get lucky, because we've found what we think is probably one of the nicest RV parks you would find anywhere in this area. And it's the Luxury RV Resort. The location on this resort is great. We are about 4 blocks from the Gulf, so we can walk down to the beach with no issues. And it's right here on the Gulf Shores Parkway, which means we're close to everything. In fact, last night we were able to just walk down, eat at one of the local seafood restaurants. We took in some shops, and then we even had some ice cream on the way back to the park. So it's a great location. You're again right here in Gulf Shores, but you're also near other places like Orange Beach, and heck, you can even drive on down to Pensacola, which is within about 30 to 40 minutes depending on traffic. So great location. And so when you come, you're going to be heading south on Gulf Shores Parkway, and you're going to be looking for a low sign, and you're going to be turning left into the park, and it's real easy to get in here. You're going to just drive back, and they actually have a place for you. If you're checking in, you can just pull in with your RV and go inside and check in. Now, I will tell you, the staff here has been amazing. Super friendly, wouldn't you say, Patty?
Oh, very friendly, very nice.
And they're very pet friendly too.
Yes, they are.
So once you get in here, you're going to get checked in, and they have 97 sites here. All of them are full hookups. So if you're looking for an RV park where you can have your 30 and 50 amp hookups, where you can have water and sewer right at your site, this is your place. And they also have cable television with a wide selection of channels. So if you want TV in your RV, they're going to be able to make that happen for you. The other nice thing, Patty, that we don't always see at RV parks is free Wi-Fi. Yes. That actually works.
Yes, it does.
So we are at the back of this park, and we're getting a good Wi-Fi signal back there, and that's because they've put up routers around the park to make sure the signal gets to everyone. So
exactly.
That's a really nice feature. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as the layout of the park, when you first come in, there's this little small loop that we're in, and then there's a road that heads on back. And as you go back, you're going to see a clubhouse on the left-hand side, and then just past that on the right-hand side, you're going to see a bathhouse, which we'll talk about here in a minute. And then there's going to be one loop that just loops you right back around, and we're in that particular loop. So most of the sites are on the outside, which means there's going to be nobody behind you. There are a few sites in the back in that loop that do back up to each other, but considering we're at the beach, I would say these are some of the larger sites you would see typically at a beach RV resort.
Right.
So let's talk about some of the amenities that they have here, and I'm going to start with one that I really like, and that's the pool. Mm-hmm. Their pool is crystal clear.
Beautiful.
And what I'm really impressed about is, for the size of the pool, they have a lot of pool furniture.
They do, with umbrella tables, and the way it's set up, you can space yourself out. It's nice.
Yeah, because so many times it's like we go to these RV parks and they'll have these massive pools and they have 10 chairs.
Right, not very many chairs.
And there's really not too much open space on the deck because they have so much furniture up there, which is really nice. Yeah. And that's located right by the clubhouse. So again, what I love about this RV park is, even if you're clear in the back like us, it's such a short walk. Because it's just not, it's not a huge park. And so definitely love the fact that they have the pool. Now, Patty, what would you say is one of your favorite amenities?
Well, one that I used was the laundry room. It's very nice. It's got, I think, about 4 washers. I think they had about 6 or 8, trying to remember, 8 dryers. It was $2 for each. Your wash was 30 minutes and your dryer was 60 minutes. So that was plenty for one load of laundry and one dryer of laundry for me. So it's very nice setups, air conditioned. They're constantly, I saw workers coming in and out cleaning, making sure it was sanitized and nice for everybody to use. So
Yeah, and actually, Patty, they have a second area right here up front where you check in. They also have a few washers and dryers in there, which is nice because, again, with only 97 sites here, they have a lot of washers and dryers, which is
Exactly.
really nice because so many times we go to these parks.
There's not
you
very
know,
many.
Yeah, exactly. So that's nice. And where Patty went to do laundry was back near us in their shower house, which
Right.
also had bathrooms and showers.
Correct. There was separate area for restrooms, and then they had a separate area for really big walk-in showers. And they were cleaning those when I was in there too. It was just very nice. It's hard to explain. It's like kind of like a rocky pattern, a kind of a darker looking pattern in there, but it's really pretty. And
They're
clean.
attractive.
Oh yeah.
You know, the
And
kind
very
of shower
clean.
you would want to use.
Oh yeah, and I think they had little benches that you could sit down in, and when you went in one side, and a door, and then it looked like a rain type of shower where it come from the top down on you. So
Right.
very nice.
Yeah, it's, and cleanliness to me
Oh,
is
yeah.
so important. And here is a hard place, I would think, to keep them
Oh,
clean
yeah,
with
with the
all of the
sand.
sand. But every time I went into either
by
one of the
them,
locations
yeah.
of restrooms, they've been really clean.
Right. They're very nice. Very nice.
Absolutely. So one of the areas that I really love besides the pool is where we're setting right now. I don't even know what we call this. I'm going to call it the community island because
Yes.
it's kind of an island here in
Right.
this loop, and there's palm trees, there's a fire pit. I actually have our camera and tripod setting on a gas fire pit. It's a community fire pit, so you can come up here
Right.
and sit in these wonderful Adirondack chairs. But just past here, they have cornhole set up where you can come up and bring a group of friends or maybe meet some new people in the park, have a fun game of cornhole. And then right behind me is a little stage. In fact, on Thursday night of our stay, they're going to have live music up
Right.
here. And I should mention with that, they do a full slate of activities.
Oh, yeah.
Since we have arrived, we have seen everything from an ice cream social to yoga, and now we've got live music coming up. So I mean, for a small park, they do a lot
They
here.
do. Yeah.
The other thing that I think is pretty cool is right over here, and you can't see it, but I'll put up a photo. There's a gas grill. And it's a community gas grill, so if you forgot to bring the Barbie and you want to grill out,
There
you
you
can just
go.
come up here to the
And they
community
got all the
island.
utensils hanging there for you.
Yeah, I mean, they have everything. And then one real nice surprise, and obviously I can't promise this is going to happen every time, but we were here for Easter, and one of the residents had
Crocheted like little egg holders for like Easter eggs.
and put plastic eggs in filled with candy and came around to each site.
Like little baskets with eggs in
Yeah,
them.
and we all got an Easter treat. And you
Yeah.
know what? It's that kind of personal touch that has really set this park aside from so many that we have stayed at. And anyone who watches our channel knows we're not really campground kind of people. We
No.
tend to prefer to the boondocking,
Right,
the
or
forest lands.
state
Yeah.
parks, things like
But
that.
I'm telling you what, this is the kind of park, if I'm staying at a park, this is where I want to stay.
Well, one cool thing that drew us here was there's a walking path that you can take, a paved path that you can walk your pets on or yourself, and you can go up to the beach on that trail. So you don't even have to drive up to the beach and try to find parking. And there's also, you've taken the pups on, there's like a little nature trail that goes on
Yeah.
the other side of the park on this way. And you can go back there and walk your pets. So it's just a really laid out nice park. You're close to shopping, you're close to Walmart and grocery and the post office and food and whatever you want. You just, it's pretty nice area.
It's a great location, absolutely. And I mean, now I will tell you, Gulf Shores beaches are not pet friendly.
No.
But what's nice is we can still walk Truman and Bess all the way right up to the beach. There's a big grassy area up there. There's a
Yep.
big concrete
Yep.
area. You just can't go out on the sand.
Right.
But if we want to take Truman and Bess out to the beach, just a short drive down to Fort Morgan, there is an area of the beach that is pet friendly as long as you keep your pets on the leash. So, you do have to jump in your car to get there, but that is an option if anyone is a pet owner.
Right.
So this is there anything we're forgetting, Patty?
I think you've covered it. I mean, just the beauty here is just, we've had so much luck this week with the beautiful weather. The palm trees are gorgeous. It's
Right.
just a really clean area, and it's just very pretty here.
Yep.
I love it here.
And before you head home, you definitely want to stop back up to the check-in area because they do have a small little gift shop.
merchandise, yeah.
They carry, some RV essentials if you forgot a water hose or something like that. But they also have cool things like the shirt that I purchased that says Luxury RV Resort on it.
Pins, magnets. I bought some postcards. Some family members enjoy getting postcards, so I sent those out.
Yep.
Yeah, water bottles. I remember seeing keychains.
ice
like
if you need
that.
ice to ice down your coolers
Yep.
to go to the beach. So it's just such a nice park. Like I said, everyone who works here is super friendly. Everyone that's staying here has been super friendly. So if you're looking for an RV park in the Gulf Shores, Orange Beach area, we highly recommend Luxury RV Resort. And I think you're going to find that it's a small park, again, with 97 sites, but it feels like a big park in the sense of they have awesome amenities, activities, things going on. To me, it's the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
You get the things you would get at a big resort, but you get that small campground feeling.
Right.
All right, have you ever stayed here? If so, drop that down below. Let us know what you think of Luxury RV Resort here in Gulf Shores. And until next time, everybody, we'll see you.
On down the road.
Good night.